Ọdịnala bụ eziokwu, ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa, ụmụ Igbo chigharịa. Kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti, n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu, onye ọma na oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi, ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu, onye mmanye je eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ, gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu, onye ọma na oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi, ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu, onye mmanye je eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ, gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana ga-adị, ugochitubelu ga-adị, ugochitubelu tempụl ọ ya adị. Maka na eziokwu anwa chacha, ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back, ndị oche eri anyị front and back. Fadi asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo, si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma. Bulu Baịbụl bịa, akwụkwọ akụkọ, mepekwa chọọchị fa, okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Ụtụtụ ọma nọ ụmụ ọdịnala Igbo, anyị abịakwanụ n'oge awa nke eziokwu, nke ọ bụ mụ nwa bụ Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu na-anọ n'isi ya. Maka ndị ọ bụ taa bụ izizi ha na-afụ m na soshal midia, call me Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu na oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochitubelu ọdịnala tempụl. Anyị na-achụ aja gbaa afa miri emi. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala evangelical, onye isi ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụkwazị onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an ordinary evangelist, I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu, isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ meditation and spiritual exercise in Igbo spirituality. Meditation and spiritual exercise in Igbo spirituality. Ọ bụrụ na ige ntị na nkụzi a, ịnụgoro nkụzi a mbụ, ọ bụrụ na ige ntị na nkụzi a taa, ị ga-amụta something that will change your life for good. Mana before I gawa n'iru, as you all know, oge awa nke eziokwu is time for truth and nothing but the truth. For you to learn everything you need to know about Igbo spirituality. That is why we are here. As you all know, we are still on month of July. The monthly rituals is still ongoing. So you can still join us wherever you are all over the globe. Distance is never a barrier in all our activities, be it Igbo consultation or other spiritual exercise in the temple. So you can join wherever you are. Yes. Sending to Aja, we have lots of testimonies, but we don't share testimonies on our administration. You know why? It's not necessary, it's not why we are here. But I can tell you there is power in these group rituals. So join us. What you need to do is to forward their 3 prayer requests. Then make token donation to the account number. You can chat me on WhatsApp. I will say your other details we need from you in order to book you. Yes. So what I normally do is that every day I will go to the temple to speak, to pray, and to make declarations upon the lives of those that really join us. We started this group ritual almost 3 years now, and I can tell you, most people have been following us since when we started till date, because there is massive testimony, but we don't share it on social media because it's not why we are here. So at the end of the month, we go to river with eatable things to offer sacrifices and saraka on behalf of all. Then we proceed to the altar, offer other sacrifices to the entities of powers on behalf of all. There's an eventual Ogbuefi saraka on behalf of all as well. I can tell you that there is power in group rituals. So one day to back and I get wrong. Now let's proceed. Like I said before, today's lecture topic is meditation and the spiritual exercise in Igbo spirituality. It will not be long. So if you are privileged to hear my voice under the influence of my voice, pay attention. I will not take much of your time, but I will go straight to the point and you will learn something that is very unique. Let me tell you what you don't know. Why all your effort and spiritual exercise has not been fruitful. The reason is that you don't understand how things work, but I will give small analysis for you to understand. Yes. Most important thing is this. Every human being have this the spark of God in him. The spark of Chukwu is in you. And that spark of Chukwu is the spiritual you. What you just need is to activate that your inner power. To activate that inner power in you. That is the only thing needed for you to excel. And remember, spiritual control the physical. So if you activate your inner strength and you become active, it just simply means that you have already connected yourself to the power source. You that are maybe are new in ordinary Igbo, but you have not matured spiritual wise, you keep consulting Alpha from time to time. You know, one guy chatted me and told me that he had consulted Alpha from more than 8 divias. I said, wow, it's too much. You don't need to be consulting Alpha every day. It's not necessary. Why you are doing so is because you have not matured at all. If you are matured spiritually, you will notice that you can only consult Alpha from time just once in a while. But before I go on, if you really have any question to this lecture or you want to join us in our monthly rituals, chat me on this number 0805 7837 672. I repeat 0805 7837 672 or 0813 82 43 871. I repeat 0813 82 43 871. As you are joining us, share the message, share the link, tell people about our administration, where you always hear the truth and nothing but the truth. Now, like I'm saying, there is your spirit, the spirit of Chukwu in you. Is to call you, and they must make use of that their spiritual you, because spiritual control the physical. So how will you be able to activate that inner power in you? Pay attention for me to explain how it works, and I will use some examples for you to understand it. You know the importance of meditation. What is meditation? Let me explain. Meditation is that particular time you set aside to denoise yourself. Yes, it can happen by you taking yourself away from hustling and bustling that is out there. Maybe in your inner room, or maybe in any quiet environment where you will take less of your earthly worries, where you will think less of what is happening around you, earthly wise, where you will stay without noise making, interfering in your spiritual ascent. It has been there, not now. Meditation has been the key. It's a key. Has been the key used by our forefathers, the people of the old, Remember, let me quote Bible because I know that some of you have come across Bible. So I will use Bible experiences. Those are the biblical stories in the Bible to explain what I want to tell you. We were told many times that Jesus normally, from time to time, he removed himself from the crowd and maybe go to the mountain, yes, to pray. And you remember one of those incidents we are told that happened in the mountain of Sinai, where he went with his beloved apostles, Peter, James, and John. We were told on one of these particular occasions, and something significant happened. And the eyes of his beloved apostles opened. They were permitted to experience what has been happening from time to time. It's not as if that particular incident happened that day for the first time. No. Whenever you go into spiritual exercise in meditation, believe in me, you will be allowed to experience kind of revolving moment that normally happens whenever you project yourself into the spiritual arena. Some people call it soul travel, some call it astral travel, whatever you call it, depends on the religion you are coming from. Because names they are normally used depends on from religion to religion. Yes, but what I want you to understand is that they have been in the ancient art and been in existence. So in this particular occasion, their eyes, the bandage fell, and they felt the presence of Moses and Elijah with their master, Jesus, according to that and the biblical story. But the point I want to take there is this. Whenever you elevate yourself and go deeper in meditation and the spiritual exercise, you are under probability to be carried away to see smoke from certain things that beyond human comprehension. And that is called transfiguration. And believe in me, that point is the point in time you will charge yourself. You know how important it is for you to always recharge your phone, for you to remain connected with your loved ones and network. The same thing is what is happening in the spiritual. So you have, for you to remain connected with the network, the spiritual network, you need to always recharge your phone. Very important. So I want to tell you how you can be recharging your inner power so that you remain connected to the power source. And if you are not practicing this, forget it, you have not started. That is the only way you can grow spiritually. Yes. Remember the stories of the old. Most of the times you will see a lot of people going maybe to flower zone, to bush paths, and rest of them to go and meditate. Do you know why they normally set themselves aside, maybe go to bush path or flower zone or whatever to go and meditate? It's where they will be distraction free. So we are living in modern world. You can stay in your home, your inner home, in an inner room, anywhere you stay. What is important is you put yourself in a situation where you forget about your earthly worries. So I'm advising you, it's an admonition. I'm advising you to always take like 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of your time daily. It's not much for you to recharge your inner power, for you to, and also for you to remain connected to power source. Because that is the only way you always receive inspiration and vision and power to dominate. Don't forget, we are living in a competitive world. You attract you achieve, you deserve whatever you earn. That is the pure truth. We are not living in the world of receiving everything in the plot of gold. No. In the world we are living today, you work it out. So if you need goodness of life, you work it. And for you to work those things out, it must start from the spiritual point of view. It must start from the spiritual you. Then activate that your imaginary powers, so that those things you imagine within the time of meditation will come to fulfillment in the world of physical. So that is why I always say, whatever you want to be and wherever you want to be, you achieve it and activate it yourself. Let me give you an example. If your destiny is that you will be great, or there was many prophecies before now that you will be great in life, believe in me, if you refuse to work very, very hard to achieve that greatness, believe in me, those prophecies, those goodies in your life will all remain a mirage. Quote me anywhere. For you to achieve those things in the life of the physical, believe in me, you work them out. That is why if you go to Matthew 7:7, I quote, Yoiga yota, choiga chota, kwaka, meaning you do it yourself, you make effort, you ask. God Almighty in His infinite mercy knows your needs, but He is expecting you to recognize the fact that this is your need and work towards it. So you ask for it. Knock. You make an effort. Seek, you shall find. Nothing will just fall to you on the path of good. Even if your destiny is that you will be great today, believe in me, if you did not put action, it can never come to pass. Then who is to be blamed? Is it not you? It's you. So don't rely, don't fold your hand there. I was told that I will be great in life. Therefore, you fold your hand. No, it can never manifest. So your present determines how your future will be. If you don't like what is happening to you right now, use every opportunity you are seeing now and put it into action. There is time for everything. There is time for you to learn the trade, how things work. There is time for you to put them into action. When I started by learning from great minds. For years, I learned those things. Those things is what is propelling me now, because I understand how things work. That those things, when you learn it and become master it and become professional in those principles, because there is principle of life, there is principle of success. You must know all those things and know how to practice, put into practice, and so that those things will come into the limelight. Are you following? So, creating time, I use myself as an example. I told you there is time. You must have set time of your choice. Though within the time of any 3 o'clock, whether afternoon or morning, is the best. Makana enwere time ndị mmụọ ji agagharị na-eme mma. Enwere time of liberation. Oge nwere onwe. Yes. But you can as well activate other times that suit you better. The catalyst will tell you divine mercy. What is divine mercy? But they will not tell you in details because they want you to remain under yoke. But take it from me. I'm telling you that the time of any threat is time of liberation. Okay, the angels of God going about doing good. They will not, because they will not expose you to other spiritual books and how things work in the spiritual. Like if you have studied maybe metaphysics and other things, you understand that all this is. Let me give you another example. In the Bible, you remember when we are told that Jesus met a woman that had been sick for over 30 years. And he asked the woman, and there is this, the pool of Bethesda. I want to use that one as an example. There is this pool of Bethesda, that there is this particular time, they did not mention it in that Bible account. That there is this particular time that the angels of God normally come around to do one or two to liberate people in pool of Bethesda. It happens there is many pool of Bethesdas in their community, but they don't know. There is a time the angels of God normally come down to perform one or two to liberate people. The angels of Ogbuefi. So he asked that woman, why is it that you have not used like this natural opportunity given to man to run into that pool of Bethesda and be healed? The woman answered, I don't have anybody that will lift me to the pool of Bethesda at the appropriate time. Before I will be able to get there, another people that have people must have been there before me. And it's first come, first serve. Are you following? So that is to tell you there is a time, particular time set by nature. The entities of powers normally go about doing it. But I can tell you, the Catholics will tell you is call it divine mercy. But I can tell you that is natural power that normally flows from creation. Yes, to liberate people. So it starts within around 3. But if you cannot make it, when I started with 3 a.m. But me, I normally like sleeping. So even if I finish my midnight devotion, I will still go back to sleep. But if that time is not favorable to you, use any other time. Yes, it's an agreement with you and your forces. So what I'm saying is this: you must set aside 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes every day for your spiritual connectivity. Now, what they are expected to do that time, once that time comes, you can set your phone on alarm. Believe in me, if we start this devotion, there will be a time, even when your entities, your forces will be waking you a minute, 2 minutes before the time. I remember those days. I didn't even know that my phone went off. Although normally, if your phone went off, once the alarm will still ring. So I was sleeping. Like 2 minutes before the time, I felt that an entity woke me up. Just touched me while I was sleeping. I woke up. I look at my phone. My phone is up. I on the phone. Behold, it's a minute to 3. But normally, on a very good day, I normally wake up like few minutes so that I will be able to use that few minutes to use my own surgery to cleanse myself and whatever to get ready. So what I'm telling you is that once your time reach, once you start doing this, your body and all your forces will adjust to that time. Once that time reach, you wake up for you. So that time is quiet time. You forget about your hustling and bustling and whatever that it disturbs you. Call your Ogbuefi, call your ancestors, call your spiritual forces, call your ezeana, call all of them, and tell them whoever I call should call on another. You praise them. You praise them. After praising them, tell them your needs, make declaration. You understand them? Make your petition known. Believe in me, that is time for you to receive inspiration. That is time they will be talking to you. They can talk to you by maybe if you are clairvoyants or clairvoyants. It's time for soul travel. It's time for astral travel. It's time for trance. It's time for sometimes you fell asleep after your activation. Maybe you have dreams, and that dream is very raw. any dreams you receive at this point in time is so near. Many of times, once you after having that dreams or that your trance dreams, within few days it will happen because it's already too down, too near. And the owner of one connect you and anybody that pay attention to the inner motive is more perfect. If you mature to this level I'm talking about, you don't need Dibia to be doing alpha for you very often. What you just need, after that devotion, you will receive message. If your agu is demanding something for you, the message will come that you need to feed your agu. Pure ED. You don't need another Dibia to tell you anything. Just if you are the type that normally do it yourself, go and do it. If it's another third party your Dibia is doing for you, exhort him to just feed the agu for you. Yes. If Yachi, time to feed Yachi, it will still come. If it's time for you to go and do appeasement to any entity, the message will still come. Because you connect yourself with them. Yes. So, the power of Chukwu is enough to energize you because whenever you connect yourself during this meditation and spiritual exercise, you have already connected yourself with the power of Chukwu. The power of Chukwu is so enormous that if you connect with that power, you will lack nothing. Let me tell you the importance of meditation. Because of meditation, from the ancient time, from the Egypt, where we Africans started our journey. Lots of lies was told about our journey. We started from Egypt. Why am telling you about Israel? Which is Israel? In that place, you have what we call Hamites, the Egyptian Hamites. That's where even the Catholic Church get their own. That in Catholic Church they have what people they call Hamites. Before then, if you read Egyptian ancient books, they have Hamites. Who are those Hamites? Hamites are those people that they dedicated themselves to life of meditation and silent moments. Most of them live inside bush, not most of them. They live inside bush. That's what makes them hermits. Their life is just life of meditation. They eat fruits, animals, whatever that comes their way, they eat. They feed on it. They don't live among men. They don't eat anything that has oil. They call him a hermit. I remember even in Cali, they still have some hermits. I remember one when I was still in Cali. That was still alive then. I don't know if he's still there. They normally live around monasteries. They call them hermits. Those people, if you see them, you see that they're not living in our midst. But let me use these ancient religions. I'm not talking about these mushroom churches of Pentecostalism. I'm talking about those traditions and religious beliefs that have foundation. Let me use Catholics as an example. Because I was born a core Catholic. I was born in a core Catholic family and I was raised as a Catholic. Look at this in the core chaplet. Do you know what it entails? What entails is meditation. Let me tell you about Catholics. And I told you that if Catholic crash today, Christendom will crash. Because they catch Christianity. If you don't know. Because their foundation is very solid. Because it's a religion built on tradition. They don't joke with the Roman tradition. All these pieces you are seeing is arranged by them. Are you following? Do you know why I want to tell you a little bit about Catholics? For you to understand that Catholic foundation was built on tradition. Do you know that Catholic has their own calendar? The arrow Gamboha, arrow Ofuha, now within around November. During that time, Hannah Christ the King. Oh, Maharaba New Year. Oh, yeah, but I need a joke. Remember, Yefraneku. No, but it's an coca in Kato, Naro, Cape, one coca. Listen to what they're saying. They have their own Roman, their own church calendar. Anywhere turn turn the religion. Onya, but an only Catholic can feast Easter. No other religion does that. Because Easter is their traditional belief. Feast on that particular day, use name of who they believe in and say that the person died on that place and resurrected in that place. It's their own story. It's their own make-up story. So they have their own calendar. They count. That's why Easter will sometimes fall in the ending of March or April. It's all feast by Catholics. It doesn't have feast days. Are you following? So no any other religion will create those things Easter without Catholics. They control it. Any day they tell you say is Easter, other religion, other Christian belief in. Are you following? So it's a religion that found themselves in tradition. Everything about Catholic is about Odibende, their tradition. Even the mass, they are sorry. So Catholics don't joke with. You know their key point? The Holy Aja, Mass, that Aja, that celebration, Akwa Aja, and their chaplets. That is the two key. Catholics can fight, can go to war if you deal with their Aja and praying of their chaplets. Because that is the two key of their source of power. It's a religion built on tradition. I don't want to. The day I will tell you about the genesis of Catholic, how everything goes, I will tell you everything because I'm an insider. I have come across so many books and traditional books. So, but not what I want to talk today. What I want to tell you is that the key, they understand in every religion what I'm not talking about man-made churches in the name of Protestant or Pentecostal. They are all man-made religions. Sometimes or even individual person that took the decision and found it. But on tradition of Catholic Church is meant by a group of people. So what I want to tell you is that meditation. What I want to pick from what I want to tell you is that meditation. Every world religion, at least I don't want to start quoting other world religion because you have not traveled, you have not gone to you have not studied Hinduism or Shintoism or Hindu or whatever. But let me use Catholics and the Islam, the Muslim Islam as an example. Him and how a chaplet. Are you following? Let me tell you what the secret of that chaplet is. That chaplet is molded for meditation. Are you following? Let me give you an example. I pray Roman Catholic. In fact, I some landing a prayer about 60 decades of rosary daily. I want to remember the 60 decades of rosary every day for the whole year. When remember 15 decades of rosary every day throughout the year. Because I was one of the core Mariologists. That time, my name that time is Paul Mary, Apostle of Mary. Those days. I was those certificates even from US. I can't show you that. Man, my check was all my candy. There was a better place to know. I don't have to go to those things. I don't know what is happening. Those days, I can also in a better place. And then the morning, I have a better place. You die a better place. I know about I got a better place. Anyway, I'm going to go what is happening. I am busy now. Money, I'm happy I have a story for another day. Maybe not, you can go on with the mystery of that chaplet here. Let's say, have my cake and mother, this one is the response. Heaven full of grace, the Lord would be this and that. That one is the response. But the main thing there is that the mystery. And I say, in Capon Kato, yes, a bro, eyes about just many house. Or what that you idea. You what they want you to be meditating, thinking about. Throughout that time, you are praying that 10 roses. Ibesia, you wear Banyagua, you mean Capon Cabua. You mean Kai in a Benia Buki Patron. He never meditates. It was years, but those decades. So that meditation we hear there. Are you following? So that meditation we hear who the key. Because when you are deeply in meditation, before you will less think about your words. It uplifts your inner mind. Yes, it uplifts your inner mind. No matter what you believe in or what you have been thinking about, once you uplift your inner mind, the spirit doesn't care about whether you are praying Hail Mary or you are praying whatever. Your spirit can get message at that point in time because your spirit is they call you, which is spirit. So it doesn't matter. So that's why even only Hail Mary can still get message. Yes. Only other religion using the same meditative listen. He still tapping the power of meditation. You can still get message while meditating. Because that when you are in the spirit of meditation, you have dropped this your earthly body feeling. It's the spirit in you that is meditating. So you can actually connect yourself while doing that. So what am I saying in essence is this? Make use of meditation. It will uplift you. In Igbo spirituality, that is why then about before you know why the Indian and Docha you were ready by when our forefathers used those old methods, it works for them, but at a point that method doesn't work again. Our forefathers transform the everything and transfer whatever experiences by mere using word of mouth, and sometimes they will not explain to you in details. Let me give an example. Our fathers will tell you na nwaanyị adara rie enu. Are you following? But they will not tell you in details why na nwaanyị adara rie enu. They will be looking at you that you are still small boy. No iruo na ya ama. But instead of them to sit you down to tell you, see what you will see, see what you will see, they will not. They speak in parables. Example, our fathers will be giving out their daughters in marriage. They did not tell you anything. Yeah, but they will not be and you go ahead and mark what I will be seeing him off. Chicken, I one had you was we have one again. To I can devise him. That method that I walk. Mawa, name man of the Jeno Kumo, in Abatano Kumo, never to the Igbo. You are where you are going is a holy place and noiseless zone. Some areas here have made the signboard saying this zone no noise. No kumo, ongoloni na woku jinwa no voice webu yoku negative. One go say na no kumo webe for meditation. So even if all those on the more you are waiting for your turn, you are expected to be rehearsing and meditating in your mind. So and those days is only male working with the so they did not understand. In US, as in a night local. Manaham here 9 media. So how I want to find idea of what is actually Igbo spirituality is all about. That is why when that they come, start this their catechism and whatever. They were the first set of people ecologized. Anyway, are you following? And they did it intentionally, knowing fully well that our system does not carry children and women along. So how and with time, the children and the children will be the future fathers of the family. So how and conquer those children of that time. That time will come when the fathers will be no more. So and when the fathers is no more, the children become parents, and whenever they become parents, they will be teaching their children what they want their children to know. Are you following? So it's a systematic art using the loophole in our own method of worship then. But I can tell you nowadays, in the Ghanaian religion, we carry everybody, both man, woman, children, and everything, for everybody to see, understand the vision. So what I'm telling you is that Igbo spirituality from time recognize and respect quiet time. silent devotion, and spiritual exercise. But our fathers then, the method they used that time did not explain further why they are not doing why they are doing so. And the children did not carry it, so that is why it's easier for this people to convert them. Let me give you an example. Our fathers will say, nwaanyị adara arị elu. Iwe na-eche, gịnị kpatara na nwaanyị adara arị elu? Ụfọdụ wee gị sị, na ọ ga-aghara ịfụ ọtọ nwaanyị. Ọ bụrụ ya, because ụmụ nwaanyị kịta na-eyi bọsa, na-eyi tight, ụfọdụ na-eyi benefit, ụfọdụ na-eyi kwute trouser. So mana ọ bụrụ ya nwa. Ịmata eji so na nwaanyị adara arị elu na osisi ọbụla nwaanyị ga-eji elu ere ga-abụ osisi nwere mkpụrụ. It can be cashew, it can be ube, it can be whatever, it can be ukwu. And osisi ọbụla na-amị mkpụrụ ụmụ nwaanyị. Are you following? This time around, anyị chọrọ ka anyị kọwa ọdịnala Igbo ka o doo gị anya ka ịghọta reason why nna gị ji nye eme ya. Maka na ọ because of na ndị nna anyị na-speak in parable. Ọtụtụ ihe doro ndị be anyị anya. And ọnya ka o ji dị easy this week were up their fruit. Are you following? So here they say why they say you should not climb, follow, because those fruit bearing trees you are trying to climb is female. That's why they bear fruit. And you that you are about to climb it is female. So a female cannot climb a female because it's an abomination in Igbo spirituality. I want to hear now. Are you following? Yes. That is why he said you should not climb. Because whatever you want to climb is a feminine like you. So a woman cannot climb a woman. In Igbo spirituality it's called alo, abomination. That is called lesbianism. So our forefathers used those methods of not telling you in details. And this world we are living in the 21st century. They want to know everything. So, and if you cannot explain very well, they will not listen. So that's why we change our method of evangelism. We try to explain it to the details. Because we understand that the world we are living now is full of too inquisitive people. They want to know. So I'm rounding up. Pay attention to your spiritual exercise and meditation. Because it's through spiritual exercise and meditation, you will be able to receive vision. You will be able to receive direction. You will be able to receive a purpose why you are here. Some will tell me, it's because you are not doing spiritual exercise. You are talking about dreams, you are not receiving your dreams, you are not getting your dreams clearly. It's because you are not doing spiritual exercise. Because if you are doing spiritual exercise, you will be exposed to another realms, maybe through soul travel and so many other expositions in the spiritual realm. Do you know that if you pay attention to spiritual exercise and meditation, sometimes you will start meditating, and sometimes you will encounter your spiritual beings and have the opportunity to ask them questions. So pay attention to your spiritual associates, because they are the people that will guide you. They see what you cannot see with your eyes. They will tell you how things and the position of things in the medium. Because as a human being, you are rooted in this gross material, the physical earth. You don't see what is happening tomorrow. That's why in Igbo said, no one knows tomorrow. But the spiritual you knows tomorrow. Because that makes you spirit. You see those things coming. Let me paint the picture before I close. There was a man called Saul of Tarsus. Paul of Tarsus is fond of going out there killing people because people don't believe in what Judaism which he believes in. He was going to Damascus, and the horse he traveling with, is animistic because his own eyes was blindfolded spiritually, he doesn't see far. So, but the animal he was traveling with, because he's animistic, he saw what is happening in the beyond, the animistic realm. He saw a being. Yes, a being standing, blocking that they will not pass. So when he reached there, he stopped. And Saul didn't see anything beyond his nose. He started beating the horse. Why are you stopping? Can't you go? When he started beating the horse mercilessly, and he pained the horse so much. And when he pained the horse, the being, the unseen being, see the dastardly act of beating the horse mercilessly. that what necessitated in making him to go blind. Because the spiritual being, out of anger, now make him to go blind. I know you have read that story in the book, in the Bible, right? So, to show you that sometimes you will not see, before danger comes to you, it has been looming in the spiritual realm. And because you are not connected to the light, you don't know what is happening in the spiritual realm, and you make yourself vulnerable. And that's why you just fell into that trap, because you don't see what is up there. But if you connect yourself to the light, to the power, you always be pre-informed of the oncoming doom. So pay attention to your spiritual exercise, spiritual meditation. Believe in me. If you start doing meditation, as I advise you in this admonition today, believe in me, things will begin to change. And so many things you are asking about, we have solutions. We see the solutions. Because the solution to your problems in your past is here. Ordinarily. You are the one that will solve your problems. What any other person can do for you, your spiritualist can do, is just to guide you. I'm a spiritualist. What I can do is to intercede for you, to guide you. But the buck stop on your table. I cannot help you if you refuse to help yourself. I cannot help you if you don't believe. So you must believe and understand how things work. Then he asked me for assistance. The only thing I can do is to assist you. Let me stop here. If you have questions in today's teaching, send the message to me on my WhatsApp number 0805 78 37 672. I repeat 0805 78 37 672 or 0813 82 43 871. I repeat 0813 82 43 871. In the name of the Most High, the Creator of the whole universe. In the name of the Chukwu, I speak positivity upon the lives of our followers and you that is hearing my voice under the blessing of my voice. Remain blessed. May your heart desires be granted. In the name of Chukwu, as I speak, so shall it be. See you tomorrow in time of our administration of our MSM.